Welcome back, Brickmaniacs. We're down here at the GHQ store going over what is new this week on Brickmania.com. But first, we have a really cool announcement. Our Chicago store is now open.
It's open.
Yeah, it is open right now. And we're going to have a grand opening the weekend of the 19th and the 20th. So make sure you stay tuned because we will have more details following that. We'll have some cool people around there signing some autographs, also some giveaways and some cool stuff going on. So make sure to stay tuned for
cool people
that fun event. Cool people at Brickmania, also in the Cool People Brickmania Chicago location. Like, you can't lose with that weekend. So that's going to be sweet. Also, if you're in the Chantilly area of Virginia, we are now hiring for that store. So if you want a chance to work for Brickmania, but you live out on the East Coast, maybe in that Virginia area, make sure you look online right now. There'll be a link in the description as well. So go ahead and apply there and join the Brickmania team, because that's awesome. Okay, so let's go over a little bit about what is new this week. The big elephant, the big raptor in the room is the F-22 Raptor. Look at this beauty.
Perfect. Yeah. I've been waiting for this thing for a long time.
I think a lot of people have. You are in a very common group there. We'll get the nose for you, camera guy. This is just a sweet model, super epic. Pre-order has been available for a little bit, but now this is the official release date. So they are all kitted together. They are in their boxes and they can show up at your door.
Speaking of pre-orders, I don't know if you want to go over that. Just doing some pre-orders.
So this one, what is it? The Johnston was the first one, the Raptor, and then also the Blackhawk, and I think
the Super Stallion,
Super Sherman, and the Super Stallion.
Yeah, there's five. There's 5 this month.
Bunch of supers. So yeah, 5 pre-orders. Those are all on Brickmania.com right now. Make sure you go check those out, and don't miss out on anything because, like Dan was saying in kind of the previous videos, the holiday season's right around the corner. We're going to have a lot more stuff that we want to get back on the shelves, and so these things are probably only going to get one, maybe a second release in 2019. But you're going to want to get on them now because we just don't know how much room we got to be able to finish all that stuff. So make sure you get on that, and also make sure you check out Cody's review video of the F-22 because it is awesome. It also includes some cool footage from our EAA AirVenture stay. So make sure you check that out as well and pick up your own Brickmania F-22 Raptor, officially licensed by Lockheed Martin. How dang cool is that?
Yeah.
That is
awesome.
Honestly,
this is one of his most beautiful aircrafts that he's made to date. So very awesome. Excited.
The return of
some
modern.
Crazy sculpting going on at that nose. That's like a compound angles going. It's like sloping down, sloping together. It's taped. Yeah, it's crazy.
He had to break out all the techniques on this. I mean, I'm sure just building this from the instructions alone is literally a clinic on master building. So, and it is that level. So it is quite the undertaking. But at the same time, look at the finished product. Yeah, this is awesome.
Cool. Includes the stand. You can display it wherever you want. Very nice.
Yeah. Very
Moving on.
Very cool. Yes.
What do we have next?
Moving on, we have the M270 Mule. It has some cool features on it. So this is a John Canepa model, not just because of the size, but also it's kind of funny that his kits just keep getting smaller.
This
one's a one-seater even. I mean,
it's a one-seater.
But there are some cool features to this kit as well. So this is an M40 recoilless rifle on top of this Mule here, which was a standard loadout that they had for this. And it's got a 3D printed brake, muzzle brake, or excuse me, what is that called? Breech, thank you. 3D printed breech, as well as a spotter rifle on the top of that as well. And then the rest is brick built. But that's some cool additions from the Brickmania team there. And it's got some cool play features to it. One of the features of it was that the front could like fold down so it could be driven in reverse, and John's got that on there, so this whole thing all folds down and you can literally drive while walking this thing, which is pretty cool. Neat little kit, good price point, some cool 3D printed elements.
This is honestly one of my, like in real life, one of my favorite military vehicles. It's like a pickup bed with wheels. That's it.
I love how it like replaced everything too. They were like, you know what? Let's find a happy medium between like a 3/4 ton and a 1/2 ton and just have this do all the jobs.
Yeah.
So, and the troops loved it. So, nothing wrong with that. Cool. So that is also available on Brickmedia.com. And then finally, we also have the minifigure of the month, which is the Gebirgsjäger, or German Mountain Troop, World War II.
Yes.
Give us a little bit. I know we have a review video online already, but give me a little bit of a rundown of what's going on here.
Okay. Trying out some new things here again. As always, I try to bust out some new things whenever we can, whenever we get a chance to do that. So the first thing that stood out to me on these mountain troops would be their boots. And so this guy is equipped with these, it's actually texture printed hobnails is what that represents there. And that's on the sides and the front of the boots. So it just makes their boots really gnarly. It lets them like kind of grip onto icy terrain or rocky terrain as they are scaling the mountains and whatnot. Then it's just some slightly color adjusted trousers there and some leg wraps. and then is that mountain jacket. It's the anorak, I believe is what they call that. And so that's kind of, there's no zipper in the front of that jacket. It's just kind of a pullover. That's been color shifted as well to get that kind of historically accurate. It's a little bit of like a greenish gray color. There's not a whole lot of other things out there that are quite that color, so a little bit unique. And then you've got that 3-pocket loadout. You have a pistol holster, a ammo pouches, and moving around the side and the back. You have the back is some more climbing equipment, rope, climbing pickaxe, hammer thing. So yeah,
very, very cool.
And yeah, on the top, last but not least, we have this brand new Brickmania exclusive 3D printed field cap. This thing came together really quick, but it turned out super awesome. We were looking around, and we've used other field caps in the past. The stocks weren't quite available as we'd like them, and we thought we could just take it up a notch and have kind of our own take on the German field cap. And I really love, so that's designed by in-house by MN Art Girl Amanda. She did a really awesome job simulating this fabric texture, and then our print shop printed the Edelweiss on the side and insignia on the front. So that's kind of it's a pretty crazy minifigure.
So what was the most difficult part of getting something custom made like that to sit the way you wanted it to on their head? Because obviously, you see a lot of the regular Lego caps and they're either like way far down on the brim or kind of like way back up, but these kind of sat like they just put them on their head and then pulled them down a little bit.
Yeah, it's depending on who is wearing them. You can wear a baseball cap a lot of different ways.
Sure.
So there's a lot of variance on how you actually could wear it. I don't know if there was like a standard way of how you're supposed to wear it.
Sure.
But you'd see some variance. But for this, we kind of went for representing kind of a more common cap placement. And with Lego, obviously, you're dealing with some exaggerated scales. This head is like 3 feet wide, right? So you got to adjust the cap model a little bit as well. So there's lots of trial and error. So I don't know how many prototype versions there were for this cap, but I mean 3 or 4 at least, right?
11.
Oh, 11.
Wow.
You didn't tell me that. There were apparently 11 prototypes of this hat. Wow. So there's surprising how much goes into some of this stuff. So, and each one of those, that's like an overnight 3D print. So. Yeah, it's a labor of love for sure, but it turned out really awesome.
Yeah, they look fantastic. Super unique soldier. Once again, make sure you check out the minifig review video we have posted online for kind of a more in-depth look at exactly what went into that figure.
We'll be producing this all month.
Correct.
And I think we'll cap out. We'll see how many we can produce this month, and whatever we have left over at the end, we'll sell until they're gone. But they're only being produced during this month.
Correct.
However many we can get to. So, but what else? Yeah, minifigure of the month.
Yeah, minifigure of the month of October. Nothing wrong with that. Once again, produced during the month of October, will be sold until it's gone, but we can only produce as many as we can make within this month. All right, finally, it is time to announce the mock contest winner for the Modern Aircraft mock contest, and that is Luis Salas Ramos. Congratulations for your Su-47 Russian aircraft, kind of like an air show mock going on there. A bunch of people
Very nice.
taking in the sights. Super cool. Thank you very much for your submission and congratulations. Once again, our new current mock contest runs through the end of December. It is naval themed. So anything that happened in the world's history of the Navy, we're doing that to celebrate the October 13th birthday of the United States Navy. But make sure you submit for that. Remember, we're looking for bigger and better because we're giving you the extra time. Stay tuned for a prize announcement on that too, because we're still trying to get the details figured out as well.
Yeah.
Let's show off next week's new release. So once again, this is currently available for pre-order on brickmania.com, but we're showing it off still in the fashion of our YouTube channel. So you guys have already seen the declassified look at this, but this is a little bit closer look. This is the M51 Super Sherman, used by the Israeli Army. Very, very cool.
Check out that muzzle brake and the barrel as well.
Yeah, that looks super sweet. All one piece. Nice little design there.
So that's again some custom in-house printing on that, representing that nice gradual sloping, and as well as that ridiculously awesome muzzle brake.
And if I heard Dan say properly, this is like the only tank they could find that ever used that specific variant.
I've
of
never
muzzle
seen
brake.
it before. So.
Yeah, right. So it's pretty cool that like they're willing to go to that distance to where they're creating that part literally just for this kit. So make sure you take advantage of that and get your pre-order action on, and that will be available next week as well, but is currently available in the pre-order. Okay, a couple last little notes. Frontline Flyer discount codes are now going in the email, so if you haven't signed up for that yet, make sure you sign up for it now, because this will be the easiest way to literally have Brickmania discounts show up in your email box. And then finally, Micro Brick Battle, October 17th from 5 to 8 p.m. here at the GHQ. If you can make it, don't miss out on that, because there's lots of cool stuff and buildings and tanks and stuff that you can use to play with that. Other than that, that's everything we have right now on brickmania.com, so make sure to take advantage of what is available currently. Also, the pre-sales, make sure you take advantage of that as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching.